There are two ways to make some serious coin on OnlyFans. Be a celebrity or be an influencer. OnlyFans has announced that it will be banning explicit content as of this October, and a lot of creators are unhappy about the decision, and fair enough, seeing as most of the content is of the pornographic variety. The platform's still being vague in terms of how this will be carried out. They said that they'll still be allowing nude content, so we'll see how that goes. But I did think it'd be interesting to delve into how the platform actually works and how much money were people really making. The media is full of stories about how people made it big on OnlyFans, how much money they were making. YouTube in particular is just swamped with videos from girls talking about how they made so much coin on OnlyFans, how great it is, and they've dedicated entire channels to sharing their tips and tricks. You'll see videos like, I made 10 grand in 2 weeks, I made X amount of money in a year, I made 6 figures, etc. Watching these videos, it's really hard to feel like you didn't miss out on something by not creating an OnlyFans account. They make it seem like this entrepreneurial girl boss way to make a lot of money really quickly. But how realistic is this, and were people really making that much? OnlyFans was created in 2016 by a family trio, so Tim Stokely, his brother Thomas, and their father Guy, two of whom were previously working in the pornography industry, which I find an incredibly uncomfortable family dynamic, but as you can imagine, the site began as an amateur porn site. It was for existing sex workers up until 2019 when the pandemic hit, and it quickly rebranded itself as this fun, social media-esque way for just about anyone to make some money. The platform went from 7 million users to 130 million users to date. 1 million of those are the content creators, which are predominantly girls and women who are sending images and videos and messages to their fans. And fans are basically anyone who will subscribe and pay to see their content. While OnlyFans was happy to report that 100 of their creators made over $1 million, it declined to comment on a user's average earnings. Creators' earnings are confidential. Creators use OnlyFans in a variety of ways, however, and not all of them are making content with the intention of it becoming their primary or even secondary source of income, and many use the site simply because it's their preferred platform. Preferred platform for what? I think most girls are using it to make money. So maybe it's not their primary source, but I think it'd be a lot of girls' secondary source of income. Or at least that's what they were hoping it to be. So why is the platform being vague about it? They were more than happy to comment on the millions of dollars that a handful of celebrities got, but why wouldn't they tell us how much everyone else was making? The top 1% of creators on OnlyFans makes 1/3 of all the money on the platform. The top 10% makes 3/4. That means that 90% of creators are left to fight over 1/4 of all the remaining money on the platform. That is a lot of people fighting over a very small piece of the pie. It means that the average creator on OnlyFans is making about $180 a month. That's a pretty far cry from the thousands of dollars that these YouTubers were promoting. And it seems like a pretty low number to be entering the sex industry for, especially considering that it can affect future jobs. So who makes the top 10%? These are your Cardi B's, your Belle Delphines, your Bella Thornes, other Instagrammers, TikTokers, and a bunch of B-class YouTube influencers. They're the ones making a lot of the noise, and they're the ones making most of the money. Their shiny image and success stories are what draw in millions of people to the site, which gives everyone this really messed up illusion that they can do the same. Your chances of making it to the top of OnlyFans is about the same as you becoming the next Ariana Grande. It's not impossible, but it's highly unlikely. Like any creative venture, most people don't catch a big break. Most people don't become rich and famous. So it's really important to ask yourself before coming onto a platform like OnlyFans, do you really love what you're doing? And if the answer is yes, then go for it. But let's not lie about how much money you can actually make on the platform and how hard it is to make it. So why do YouTubers and influencers only ever have good things to say about OnlyFans? And why are they making videos to encourage other people to sign up? Now, this is where it gets really nasty. OnlyFans has this devious way of recruiting new people to the platform while getting a bunch of free advertising along the way. It does this by offering creators a 5% commission off anyone's first year's earnings if they can get them to sign up using their referral link. So basically, OnlyFans incentivizes existing creators to lure new people into the site by offering them money. That's why you see so many videos promoting OnlyFans and you don't see many videos talking about the downsides. These OnlyFans YouTubers will really push viewers to use their referral link. They'll do things like exclusive bonus tips that they can only get if they use the link, or paid promotional shout out. I've even seen girls offer Zoom one-on-one meetings for like mentorship. These videos have hundreds and thousands, even millions of views. And if you look at the comment section, it's just thousands of girls questioning whether or not they should start an OnlyFans. Think about how much money these YouTubers could have made off a video like, I made 10 grand in 2 weeks, how you can too, just from referral links alone. So to put it in perspective, how much money could they have been making just from one video, just using referral links? Okay, so consider the average creator earns about $180 a month. That's $2,160 a year. If an OnlyFans YouTuber makes a 5% commission off of that, it means they're making an average of $108 for every girl they refer to the site. So if a video with over 1 million views manages to entice 500 girls to the platform, and that's a pretty conservative estimate, they'd be making $54,000 just from referrals alone. How do we expect these OnlyFans creators to be genuine about the platform when they can make so much money off promoting it? OnlyFans creators are incentivized to lie about how great the platform is, how empowering it is, because for every girl they refer to the site, they make more money. What really annoys me is that they are influencing what is often a young fan base to enter the sex industry. What happened to giving your subscribers like a 20% off discount code for makeup? Now you're encouraging them to do porn on the internet so you can cop a 5% commission off their sexual exploitation. These OnlyFans influencers have unintentionally become pimps. A pimp is typically defined as anyone profiting off someone else's prostitution or sexual services. I'm not blaming these women directly here. OnlyFans as a platform is literally set up for women to make more money by pimping new girls out to the site. But I do think it's pretty dishonest to encourage people you don't know to do some pretty risky shit just so that you can make more money. OnlyFans is basically a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes all look the same. The top tier earns disproportionately more money than everyone else, but will market their success to others as though everyone can do the same. When in actual fact, a large portion of their income comes from referring those people to the business. The game's kind of rigged. This is a major reason why these OnlyFans YouTubers are successful on the platform. It's the reason they break it into the top 10 percentile. It's because A, they have a platform that gets them the exposure they need to actually get fans, and B, for every video that they make about OnlyFans, they're enticing a bunch of girls to use their referral link, which makes them more money, which makes them more successful on OnlyFans. So, to reiterate, top earners make disproportionately more money than everyone else and will continue to do so. The further down you go, the greater the population is, and 90% of creators on OnlyFans make next to nothing. It is so competitive and highly exploitative. And that brings me to another point. These clickbait titles that YouTubers will use often cherry pick their best earnings and make it seem like a reliable income. Rarely do they mention the amount made from referral links or the fact that their YouTube channel is a major reason for their success on OnlyFans in the first place. You can bet that anytime their income on OnlyFans took a hit, another YouTube video was right around the corner sharing all their tips and tricks, leaving their referral link in the comments below. These OnlyFans influencers promote the myth that as long as you keep it consistent, as long as you put in the effort, the money will come. And the blame is put on you if you don't succeed. But despite what they say, you can work as hard as you want on OnlyFans. There is no guarantee of success. These OnlyFans YouTubers are often praised as these charitable, selfless individuals who are just trying to help girls out. This idea that they're selflessly helping other women by making these videos or by encouraging girls to promote their OnlyFans in the comments below is false. These are business tactics. It's not a charity. For every girl that plugs their OnlyFans in the comments below, these YouTubers are making more money. The algorithm picks up on that as engagement, which helps boost their videos. That's why you'll scroll through the comment sections and just see that they are swamped with girls trying to plug their OnlyFans. This is a brilliant way for these videos to go viral. So yes, they'll encourage girls to promote themselves on their videos, but it's not because they necessarily want to support other women. It's because they make more money off doing so. That's why you'll see them like and respond to as many questions as they can, because again, their job is to make you think that signing up to OnlyFans is a fantastic idea and that they're going to be there to help you every step of the way as long as you use their referral code. Or pay them for a promotional Instagram shout out. I don't know these girls personally, so I'm not making specific character judgments here. I think some of them have good, or at least think they have good intentions, and maybe they don't see how shitty it is to be promoting OnlyFans to vulnerable young women. But they do know that for every girl they convince to sign up, they can make more money, regardless of whether their viewers have an actual chance of making a solid income. So why did OnlyFans become so popular, and why did so many girls start an account? Reading through the comment sections underneath these videos left me genuinely heartbroken. It's the reason why I wanted to make this video. Nearly every girl that dropped a self-promo link to their OnlyFans gave a reason for why they started it. These are just some of the thousands of comments from girls. A lot of them were selling their bodies online to fund basic needs, to pay for their education, to get out of abusive homes. And they flocked to a platform like OnlyFans because it was marketed as an opportunity to make a lot of money really quickly. The pandemic hit everyone really hard, but in terms of unemployment, it hit women harder. The industries that were dominated by women, so things like retail, hospitality, education, they were the ones most affected by lockdown. Before the pandemic, women were outnumbering men in the workforce, and now the number of women in jobs is lower than it was in 1988. OnlyFans is pretending to be something that it isn't. It has dressed up sexual exploitation as a viable way for people to make money, and people saw how empowering and easy these influencers made it seem, so they went for it. So what could you do to make money on OnlyFans if you didn't already have a large following or a platform like YouTube? Well, according to these tips and tricks videos, the DMs is where it's at. The direct messaging feature on OnlyFans allows fans to interact with creators one-on-one. It's the intimate relationship aspect that the platform pushes, as if engaging with anonymous, horny men online was a good thing. Through these DMs, buyers can ask creators for personalized content, which is basically any weird sexual impulse they may have that they can pay for and that they can get the creator to comply with. This is where the money's at for regular women. OnlyFans as a platform does not have women's best interests in mind. Creators with fewer followers are going to be more easily pressured into doing things that they otherwise wouldn't have. I've seen these YouTubers often admit to doing something that they never thought they would have for a fan because of the price tag. And then you'll hear them saying, only do what feels comfortable for you though. This only do what feels comfortable for you is the stock standard response I have seen all of them give to any questions about how to stay safe on the platform. Considering how desperate the comment sections were, I doubt women that had to support their children, pay medical bills, pay rent, pay for food, were going to stick to things they were comfortable doing. No doubt a lot of them were exploited. You come to a platform like this thinking that you're going to make some reasonable cash, but most likely you're going to be baited into doing things that you never would have done because you're in a desperate financial situation. OnlyFans was and still is the modern child of the same old industry. It's sex work. It has piggybacked off financial hardship by making pornography seem like social media. It's preyed on a generation of young women who already lived in a hypersexualized culture. The pimps behind OnlyFans made it as easy as signing up for Instagram. And now that they're finally being held responsible for the exploitation of women and minors, these influencers are rallying to protect it. OnlyFans needs to stop being promoted as this empowering way to make money. For a lot of people, it is a last resort, and influencers need to stop promoting it as this viable way for young girls to make money. I know a lot of people see OnlyFans as this fun way to just make a bit of cash, but it is a platform dedicated to the exploitation of women. This video isn't to shame women who have OnlyFans. You will have reasons for doing it that are your own, but I thought it was so important to be clear on what it is and how it works. Unless you're an influencer or a celebrity with a large following, the chances of you making money on OnlyFans is slim to none. I'd be interested to see what you guys think in the comments below. Like or dislike the video accordingly. I know not everyone will agree with what I've said, but I thought it was so important to give voice to the other side of this OnlyFans phenomenon that wasn't just like, yeah, hashtag empowerment. There are a lot of aspects of modern culture that I find deeply troubling, and the hypersexualization of girls is one of them. And I just don't think people are calling it out for what it really is, or I don't think enough people are talking about it. If you did like this video and you do find these topics interesting, then I started a podcast called The Sister Bible, which is dedicated to my younger sister. She is a Gen Zer, and the stuff she tells me is so... it makes me really concerned. I'm a millennial, so I can relate to a lot of it, but it does seem like things are just getting a whole lot worse. So if you are interested in things like social media, the effects of it, what it's like to grow up with TikTok, the up beauty standards, or the fact that 14-year-olds feel like they have to be sexy, then definitely check it out. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon.